Hello and welcome to One Day at a Time, your 66-day beginner guide where we teach you everything there is to know about how to start your health and fitness journey. Follow One Day at a Time Club on Instagram and like the post daily to track your progress. Enjoy the workout.
Hi, so for your first yoga session today, I'm just going to tune you into really the basics of yoga and some breath work. So hopefully this week you've had some amazing workouts with our amazing trainers so far in your first few days of the 66-day challenge, one day at a time. And you may be a little tired, you may be a little sore, you may be a little stiff. So yoga provides an opportunity for you to recover, but recover in a way which is active rather than just lying down or doing nothing. So we have slow, steady movement, a muscle recovery, and also today I'm going to tune you into really what yoga is and why it's a benefit, not just for active recovery, but for our full kind of mental well-being too. So yoga means union, essentially, and what that means in terms of our practice with our body is that we're harnessing every aspect of ourselves, mind, heart, body, all the muscles, all the bones, all the ligaments, and you bringing them together so that we work as a powerful single unit. And a key component of yoga is breath work, and so that's what I'm going to start with today. Now, breath work is important for two things. One, because it helps feed our muscles and support our nervous system. So as we breathe in, we're feeding oxygen to our muscles, and breath work helps calm us as well in our recovery. So very simply to start off with, you can start seated or you can start lying down, whatever is most comfortable to you. And when we sit in yoga, you do not have to sit cross-legged all the time either. That can be tricky if you have delicate knees, and just in general, to continually sit this with your knees isn't necessarily good for you over long periods of time. So take whatever position is comfortable for you, or indeed lie down if you so wish. So to start off with, we'll just take some simple breaths. First of all, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Just to kind of clear our heads and clear our bodies and tune ourselves into breathing and paying attention to our breath. And then you can just breathe in and out through the nose. And I want you to pay attention to how deep in your body you take the breath. So your diaphragm is a big muscle that runs along the bottom of your rib cage, and that's the muscle we need to use for breathing. As you inhale, the diaphragm drops down in order for our ribs to expand. And as you exhale, you empty and everything collapses again. So nice and relaxed across the chest and the shoulders. When we breathe up in our chest and our shoulders, we create tension around the neck. And so deep diaphragmatic or deep gut, stomach, belly breaths are really healthy, will help increase your lung capacity, and very importantly, will help relax you, because it switches our nervous system from being fight and flight in stress state, where we're in workouts all the time, to rest and digest. This is our place for recovery in our body. This is where we help ourselves heal. So all the tearing that you've done in your muscles all week long, now we're going to really feed them with breath, with energy to repair them. So once you've done a few breaths and really started to open the body from the inside out, right? So stretching doesn't have to be just the physical movement. You can put yourself in a position and breathe there and open the body from the inside out. Minimum effort, maximum gain. That's what we're going for here. So once you've kind of taken a few breaths, you feel much calmer, you feel like your body is in a nice, fluid place for you to do some gentle movement, then we'll get going. So if you want to start by lying down, very simply we'll start here. And from here, you can also put your hand on your chest, on your heart, on your stomach when you breathe, and you can see those deep diaphragmatic breaths, hopefully in me. And when you breathe lying down, you will also feel the rib cage dropping down and pushing down into the mat beneath you. So you can really feel the expansion and the contraction that's happening in the body through very, very simple movement. You might normally think that breathing isn't really movement, but it is in a very, very deep way. So from here, very simply, all I want you to do is bring one knee up to the chest at a time and breathe. So this is a great move for your digestive system. The thigh is pushing down into the gut here, and what that is doing, that pressure in the gut will help move everything in the intestines and help work your digestive system, which is important for healing and proper function in the body to recover. And then once you've done one knee, lie it down and bring the other knee up to the chest. So we start with the right and then we go to the left. So just like when you work out and you do repetitions with arms and legs, you do an even number on each side of the body, just as the same in yoga. We need to stretch evenly on both sides, otherwise we end up with imbalances. So again, really what we're doing is working into the hip here as well. So if you've been doing lots of lunges or squats or things like that this week, or jumps, then this is a really good one just to gently open out the hips. And then when you're ready, you're going to bring both knees up to your chest. Wrap your arms around your knees if you can. If that's tough for you, just bring your hands to your knees. Whatever kind of feels comfortable. Relax across the neck and the chest and the shoulders. So really all we're doing is focusing on the hips here. And then we're also going to create some length in the spine here as well. So as again we start to work out all the muscles, they contract and get smaller and tighter. And in yoga what we're going to try and do is open them out and elongate them and extend them again. So with the spine, that's really important for your posture. And so here we're trying to get as much connection with the ground, with the mat as we can, with our back, from our sitting bone, our tailbone, right the way up the length of the spine and even into the neck. Your neck is really just an extension of your spine. So you're also going to tuck your chin a little bit here. And as we pull our knees up, that will help pull the hips down and create length through the spine. And breathe. Again, those deep breaths in and out to the stomach. And you'll feel your tummy, your gut pushing up, down into the hips and into the thighs. So again, we're just tuning in to different areas of our body and really sensing our body more deeply. And when you do that, you get to know your body much better, which is a huge benefit to any workout practice. All right, so from here, you can rock yourself forward, come and sit on the mat. And from a seated pose, again, we'll do some very simple movements. So I'll just hit it myself so that you can see me head on. And we're just going to basically draw a circle with the shoulders, and our hips are the kind of turning point. So we're really just rolling through the hips here. So you can put your hands on your shoulders, or you can grab your ankles or your shins, whatever is most comfortable for you. So start rolling in one direction, clockwise, or whatever works for you. And we're just warming up the lower spine and the hips. And to some degree you might feel this in the hamstrings as well, stretching out the backs of the legs after having done a great workout with them this week. And then we're going to change the direction, again, just so that we're working the body evenly. And really this is just gentle movement to open up the back. This is just even great if you haven't done a workout and you just spend long periods of time sitting all day, right? We're just moving the body to open it. And then from here, just come back to neutral, resting in the middle. And then we can stretch one side at a time. So I'm going to just rest my left hand on my left leg and inhale my right arm to the sky. So I'm going to move with the breath, inhaling. And then I can exhale here. And just keep breathing for a second. So as I said, breath is super important to kind of feed the body with oxygen, feed all the muscles, and calm your nervous system and keep you relaxed and focused. But also, again, we're opening the body from the inside out. So when you put yourself in a position and then breathe, that movement of the breath, that movement of the body expanding and contracting when you're in the stretch is going to do a lot of the work for you, so you're not trying to push and reach too hard in your stretch. Good, and then we swap. So you bring your right arm to your right leg and lift. Inhale the left arm to the sky. And breathe. And lengthening out the side of the torso, lengthening through the armpit and the arm, and stretching really right the way down, that whole side of our body down into the hip. Stretching the side of the torso, the lateral muscles, the shoulders and the arm. Good. Alright. Then from here what we're going to do is we're going to rock forward and backwards. So just gently sitting forward and gently sitting backwards, again waking up those hip flexors and those hamstrings. Just before, it just allows us to reset before we move into the next movement. So what I want you to do now is shoot your legs out in front of you. And then tuck your feet to the left-hand side of your body. So both feet go to the left, your right foot will come to your left thigh, and then you're going to face your right thigh. And so from here, we're going to inhale, bring your arms up, lengthen. So we get a little stretch to the spine to create length, and then exhale, fold forward, fold down over that right thigh. And then just breathe here for a few breaths. So you can be on your elbows here, and you can use your elbows as a support, or you can also use your elbows as a little bit of a traction to kind of pull the body along. But don't pull too hard. In yoga, we never try and overstretch or push anything too hard. If anything, always work around 80% until you feel really comfortable with the positions and a deeper understanding of your body. Then perhaps you can take it further. Or you can lie out flat over that thigh and take your arms out long for a much longer stretch. Through the length of the spine as you breathe. As you inhale, you'll feel the torso lengthen over that thigh. And here what we're doing is you'll feel that right glute, your bum, and your right thigh pushing down into the mat. You'll feel that opening and stretching. It's a gentle opening of the hips. And as I say, creating length through the back as well. So stretching that with those lower back muscles too. Then when you're ready, just push yourself up and away from the ground. Shoot your feet out in front of you, and then spin them to the right. So this time we've got our left foot to our right thigh. From here, we're going to inhale up to lengthen, and exhale, fold down over that left thigh. And breathe here, doing exactly the same, creating length in the spine, stretching the glute, the bum, stretching the thigh, stretching the lower back. Good. Alright, and when you're ready, we can move on to some more poses, but hopefully that gives you a good introduction to some breath work and opening the body from one side to the other. I'll see you next time. Thanks so much for joining me for today's session. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to hit subscribe as well as the notification bell so that you can stay up to date on all our videos. You guys have an amazing week, and I'll see you soon.